You are beginner nail techs, nail lover. This is going to be a perfect tutorial for you if you are looking for a great gel extension application. So I'm so excited. I have my sweet sister here with me. So today we are going to transform her nails to a little bit extended in a coffin medium length, and she's like that shape. And she wants these colors also from the I Hope Beauty Gels. The newest collections is number 6. I'm going to use this and we're going to do some chromatic gels on her nails to create this design because I asked her the colors, I asked her the designs, and I asked her the chrome colors she wants. So that's what she chose. I'm going to go with this. And maybe she changed her mind, do some crystal later. I will add it on later. So I have a coffin mediums on the size of what. First thing first, I'm going to prep her nails. Hello, everyone. This is Nancy and my sweet sister. And welcome back to Glitz live video. So I'm go ahead and using the sanding band, and it is 180 grit. So I'm going to turn the E5 to 6 or 7,000 RPM. This is going to help you remove all of the existing or unwanted cuticles or dead skin and remove the shines off from her nail plates. So that way it's going to be ready for my application. So I'm going to do 2 techniques going on. And also I did it before. I'm going to do it again. So this is going to be a great idea for anyone who just starting out and want to build the nails and really wonder or having a hard time to build the structure of it. So this is tip extension, a combination with the builder gel will help you achieve really nice structure and the shape of the nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it around the cuticles. Keep the sanding bands right on the top and parallels of the nail. So it's only supposed to feel like buffing. It's not supposed to feel burning or like surprise vibrations. So using the 100 and 180, I use this on her other hand already. I might trim some of the like uneven tips. And then I'm gonna shape it even for her. I'm excited because it's so good on her nails. All right, dust this off. Using 99% alcohol, and then we're gonna clean her nail plates. So the color, the shape and the length I'm using, here's something. So if you're watching me doing these Insta tip gel extensions for the gel extension nails with all of the color, the shape and the length. So here's what I'm gonna do. You can definitely do it just by itself and you call it good to go. But then, however, for this some of the builder gels, or the builder gel technique is for especially for beginner nail tech. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to build structure without have to worry about building so much. This is going to be a great way for you to level up and to take advantage from that. So then you can able to master of your builder gel, the technique using a builder gel. So I'm going to size her nail like as usual. A lot of times I sizing already. So the tip, it come with 12 different sizes, and especially for your clients who have the half size of the nails, you will never go wrong with this. So I did size her nails already, but I'm gonna put it on the side. So this is like my sister's nails inside one, and I make sure that I go from the side wall to the side wall, so that way it would not gonna have like the gap between this. It's gonna easy to like nails gonna be like so half like from sidewall to sidewall when you slide it closer to the cuticles. And also doing the same thing. And
Hey Abby, if you want to start doing gel extension at home, I would recommend you watch this video right now and stay focused because there will be a lot of things that Nancy will show you step by step, very detailed. So get in as much as you can. And if you want to watch the video later, we will have a copy on our YouTube channel.
yep, so I size them all. And then with glitz tips, you might see, oh, I didn't drop it, 2 of the different tips. So our tip, it makes it, there's another one, the clear one. So for special for beginner nail tech or for a lot of nail tech is out there for is longevities on the tip and good quality of the tip. So then either you do it for yourself or you do it for your clients, you will be able to notify and aware of it. So this is here the glitz tip. So when using glitz tip, it's really flexible and the formulas will make it is so unique and solid and it's nice and sturdy. So it's not flimsy at all. When you see that there's another you bend it is like vertical, horizontal, it doesn't giving a white mark at all. But this is the other tip. You're gonna feel that when you bend it, it's gonna make a white mark away, and it's so stiff. So it's not flexible at all. When you bend it, is that how it stay formed like that? So same thing with this is the coffins. That's a coffin long that I showed. This is a coffin medium. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this and put it on the sides, put it in my plate. So here's what I'm gonna do. I prep my nails already. So here's the 2 important steps I'm gonna do. I'm gonna using the primers and then the base. Where is my base? Shiny top gold. Oh, here. Let me show you this. It's easy. So this is something from subscription box. And I'm gonna using the base. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 of this, the primer and the base on the nails. And then again, primers and the base on the tips as well. So I'm gonna prep the tip first. So here's a tip. I got it all sides. You can do all 5 of them or 10 of them, up to you. So I'm gonna do it up lines underneath of the tip or the wells of the tip and to the spot, to the area that we're going to place on the tips on the client's nail or your nails. Primers, air dry. And we're gonna apply the base gels. So this is important. This is if you are following exactly what I'm sharing with you, you will get pretty much 99% of your successful with application without worry about your nails gonna popping off and it's not gonna last. So air dry with the primers on the tips. So I'm gonna finish the tip because then that way we can get the tips out of the way. Same thing. And I'm gonna place all 5 or 10 of them. I'm gonna clear them all at once. And with the glitz tip, if you're watching it right now, you'll be so surprised that you don't need to etching the well of the tips at all, which is you do not needed it. Unless you want it, you can, but you don't have to. It's not necessary. If you want to, just like it's just extra more step for you, and also it's more dust you're gonna create it underneath of the tip because you have to really like clean it off. All right, so I'm gonna do this 5 nails. I mean 5 tips or 10 tips or whatever you want. I'll place this under the lamp for 10 to 30 seconds under 48 watt LED UV lamp. Bảo trên cái này bảo vật okay. Cho vào hết rồi. So in the meantime, I'm waiting for the tip to be clear. I'm gonna go ahead and using primers on the nails. It's such a perfect nail place. Okay. Actually, I've seen them. Thanks so much, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tuning in. Go ahead and use the base code. That's exactly the same code that applies on. If you pay attention, I did timers on the tips, on the wells of the tip, and then the base code I hold gels on the well of the tip, and I do the same thing on the natural nails. All right, I'm gonna cure this for 10 to 30 seconds under a 48 watt LED UV lamp. Okay. So now you good? So this is definitely gonna be your gel extension, especially on the tip gel extension, and we'll take your gel extension to the next level. And especially for beginner nail tech, even a lot of nail tech been doing it for a long time, I love it and really enjoying it. So I'm gonna scoop. It is really solid, but it's flexible. I'm gonna use 3D Duo brush. Give it a good spread. You don't have to, but it's spreading it like out. It's accelerate your technique. I mean your step. So I'm gonna do like about the same as about the length of the nails. I'm gonna apply the same length. You see, my sister can handle that. She's looking at it right now. It's like it's a little bit longer than her weighing it, but she's saying it a little bit natural. So I'm spreading Omega gels. It's really solid. You see that I'm using Omega gel even on my flowers, and then apply the 3D crystals. And also, this is the mains game that it can definitely helping you accelerate your extension technique. So I'm gonna scoop it like about, I would say about a size of a moonbeam. And also pay if your clients don't have a longer nail place, you might want to get it a little bit longer. I mean, a little bit more is Omega child. Because my sister have a little bit of she's got a perfect of the C curve on her nail, but her nail plate is a little bit shorter. So I'm using a little bit less. Same thing with this. And I would do 5 tips or 10 tips at a time, and then apply them all at once. So let's make it really nice and less troubleshoot for you, less messy. It's not runny. If you see that Omega gel, it's not runny at all. So you're taking your time and scoop it a right amount. When you first time doing for your nails or your clients, you might get a little bit less, a little bit much, or a little bit little. So give it a couple more nails that you apply it on, you will get hang of it. So I'm finished with this. You can do all 10 nails, but there's not runny at all. So you can have 100% of control of it. So now I'm gonna do, so here's, pay attention on this because I'm gonna adding some of Beauty Gels on her nails. I'm gonna show that to give it to color for her. Instead of me polishing your colors, I'm applying the is Beauty Gel. And the colors she's really like, I asking her what colors that you would like. And then she's told me number 6 right here. So it is Espresso. I'm gonna use that one. That looks really good on her skin tone. So let's apply this one first. So this is here why I'm not using the tip. I could have used the tip, but I didn't because I want to have the take advantage from that structure of this. So the mix my is either you're gonna do a fill on this or the whole entire application of a new set of Beauty Gel. You can able to take advantage from this shape and the structure of it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just place it about 80% of the nails because I'm gonna fill in the builder gel. But however, if you are going to do just the tips extension only, you can get it closer about 90%, but I'm going to give it just that much and place it in. You see that you pay attention, I can let go of the tip. You see that? And with that, holding on. So this is going to help me to navigate and perfect of the length of it. Because then if I see it's crooked, and if it's like need to change or adjusting it, I can do it right now before I cure. So I'm going to give it a good pressure right there. And then flash cure it. And you can place it right under the LED light if you want to. And now I can adjusting it like crooked. I can adjusting it right now. You good? Just remove any excess gel. And ask my sister to cure it under the LED light for about 10 seconds. It's hard because she's holding it like this. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of them, and I'm going to fill in with the builder gels. So now, if you're watching, you wonder, like, why are you doing two-step? You don't have to do this. As I mentioned it again, I like to work, like, I don't know, it's like we were saying it's not cheating, but it's I want to work smarter, not harder. Particularly for beginner nail tech, it's hard for you to build structure or C curve of the nail. So if you don't have to do this for all the clients like over and over and all the time. First few clients to help you build with the structures, then do it. Take advantage from that is Insta gel extension have the really great of structure. So then you can base on it and practice and master builder gel, because in builder gel, you don't treat it like acrylic. It's totally a different technique.
Here we go. We're using our Glitz Insensitive Nail Gel Extension. You can check them out at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com, link in bio. And just a quick note, today is the last day of our 4th of July sale. So if you want to grab anything, now is the time.
Don't forget to receive the free gift. So don't miss out on an opportunity to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and cure. I'm going to flash cure. So now if I see her nails crooked, I'm going to fix it right now before we cure. So I'm going to do a really fast, quick cure. Quick. And you can do back and forth. Already have an omega gels in here already. So this bind, I don't have to putting the nail tip on. You can if you want to. I don't have to place the nail tips on and then try to build the structure, especially for beginner nail tech. It's really a little bit challenged because the builder gel, you don't work it as acrylic. You don't pat on it. You don't play on this a lot. Only place your beads, and then the beads will flow it for you. But then sometimes you will get frustrated because you might end up pulling all of the gels away from the nails, and then end up at the free edges have a thick, like all thickness on the free edges, and then on your structure and the apex have no product or literally less. So you see like a big humps, big lumps on the tips of the nail, but not enough gels on the the apex. So I'm gonna go ahead and flash cure this one. Okay. And if you're doing two hands, I did her nails already, the other hand. So if you do back and forth, you can do one hand first and then the other ones, just flash back and forth. I'm gonna do two of this. Okay. 30 seconds take forever. Alright. Place it 45-degree angle. That's the reason why you see I place it a little bit far away, like 80%, I guess, because I'm gonna do it the fields on, like extension it on the top of this. Place it, and then you can adjust. See, they're all straight. Then now you go ahead and cure. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do a full cure of 60 seconds here. Cool. 60 seconds here. So I'm gonna borrow my sister hand. These are colors that we did. Espresso. So basically, if you are doing it like gel polish, you're gonna using your is builder gel to definitely is create another layer of it. Like as you're building it first, and then when the cleansers come back, you can fill in the same colors as you prefer. There you go. Good here. Hey, Dom. Andrew.
Yep. You do not have to etch the inside of the tablet.
That's cool. I'm excited for my sister to get these nails on. It's funny, it's waiting like forever. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trim a little bit because she didn't want to get this long. So I'm gonna trim it shorter using the triple cut on the tip. So there's like 6 different options. So I'm gonna do a number 4 because that's what she asked. If she just in case later she just want it shorter, we can trim it shorter. But this is like cool because it's you can spin it to every single size that you would like to. And here's what is really cool about it what it does is going to holding, like if I place it number 4 length, I'm gonna place it right on her fingertip and I'm just cut it. Every single of them I'm gonna do the same thing. Am I under the camera? You?
Yep, good.
And it will give me consistency length. Let's take a look. You see that? So I used to be struggling trying to go back and forth, and then one longer than the other, and I trimmed the other one is like shorter, and then now it was give it it's perfect of every single one. I'm gonna just shape it. Cool. So I'm gonna do using the sanding band 7,000 RPM and then clean this part. Can I check if I have questions on TikTok? Right here.
You're good. Fine. Keep going.
All right, 7,000 RPM. 6, 7 is just, you can doing a little bit slower or a little bit, speed up. That's fine. I'm gonna clean it right here. The transitionings between the natural nails and the tips, because I'm gonna apply the beauty gels. I love it because then you can apply one good layer, like not too thick, not too thin layer, and then you're getting perfect color, one consistency, and then also the clients don't have to worry about the color is gonna be chipping off, peeling off. You can using the carbides or diamond bits, or you can using your ceramics bit that I usually use. It works as well. You might need to use that in a little bit. I'm using sanding band to basically just like buff it. Alright, so I'm gonna use my ceramic bit. This is 5. You can use 5 or medium. It works great. I will not go into coarse because this might be too aggressive and too abrasive for your nails or your client's nails. This will help me precise. Is yours too good? Hey. First time I got to do my sister nails. So awesome. All right. So I'm good. Dust it off. And I'm go ahead and clean it with alcohol 99%. So now, if you're watching it until now, it's like beside that I'm just applies it to 80% of the nails. And if you're watching until you finish this nails, and pretty much you just need to buff it. And you apply the beige gels and then color of your choice. We're not done yet because I'm gonna adding, as I mentioned, I'm not putting any gel polish on. I'm gonna do gel extensions and builder gels on for my sister nails. So what I'm gonna do now, so now if you're watching until now, you can definitely primer, base coat, and then put a couple of the colors, like layer of the colors you prefer here, each layer, and top coat, and you're good to go. But I'm adding the builder gels on my sister nail, so I am go ahead and apply the primer, and then I'm gonna apply the base coat right on the top. Okay. Nope, too cute with that base coat. Or if you are getting the subscription box this month, this is the box that you are going to get. I mean the bottle that you are going to get. I forgot to close the lid. I have to hold it. This really looks good, huh? And I'm going to go ahead and key it for 10 to 30 seconds. Okay. And only you don't need when you work with the builder gels, Glitz builder gels, you don't need nothing, just your builder gels colors that you prefer and just your brush. I'm using a number 8 brush. It's perfect size for you, so then you can able to building the structure of the nails and the color of the nails without have to have too much of your gels on the bristles. So the first thing first, I'm gonna go ahead and using this is just this alcohol, clean it underneath. But I'm gonna use let's make it pretty. Pick smaller beads, like it look like a little of tiny little, maybe 1/3 or 1/5 of a moonbeam. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the one layer. This is the sleep layer. It's like considered as the travel guide, and pick up a little bit bigger beads. So now I'm gonna place it closer to the cuticles. Tuck it in. I'm gonna go ahead and release the beads by using a circular motion and using the tips of the bristle, swing it back and forth. This one, you don't have to pull it. The gravity will do all the work for us. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn her hands upside down. And then using a twin tip brush and perfect the edges. Go ahead and here for 30 seconds. So I was just doing one at a time. It won't take you too long. Second. Maybe 10 seconds is good. I'll repeat, doing the same thing with the next nails. Back to the camera. Again, I'm using the thin layer as a sleep layer. This is gonna help to guide and set leveling the rest of your application. So thin layer, do not here. Pick up the bigger beads, same size as I would say the moonbeams. Tuck it closer to the cuticles. And release the gels, the builder gels, by giving a circular motion. Okay. A little bit ghosting right here. I'm gonna ask her to turn her hands upside down. Oh, she's accidentally touched it. All right, let me check. I'm using a twin tip brush and have details there. And you can perfect it in however you want. And you're ready, you're going to place it. Oh, it looks really good on her though. I'm gonna key it really quick. Back here, 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Okay, so here, who is gonna be perfect for this? If you have a client who love the gel extensions, this is like I'm applying instead of the colors, I'm applying a little bit even more strength on this using the gel extension, using the builder gel. Also, you can do a feel. This is gonna be considered also similar to the fill in. And using a twin tip brush and detail this. I'm going to remove some of the gels off for my bristles.
Hey, Kathy, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Kathy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it really quick. Looking really good. And if you feel like it's a little bit too extra, what you need to do is to remove this If you see that how I do remove, and go ahead and here. Okay, 10 seconds. And repeat it. It's the same thing in the next one. Again, I'm going to apply this thin coat, thin layer, really thin of the builder gels that I have left from my bristle. And then pick the little bit bigger beads. Tuck it closer to the cuticles. And then swing it back and forth to spread it evenly, your builder gels. I'm going to go ahead and turn it upside down. So let Salt Level do all the works for you. It's going to pull it right in the center of the nails and then give it a good structure for the nails. Lastly, why put the builder gels on the top of the gel X? Great question. I love that. It is just optional. If you want to, you don't have to. If you don't want to, guys, you don't have to. I'm showing the techniques of if you anyone want to build the builder gels and you first just starting it out and your builder gels can kind of like, instead of you are controlling it and you feel like the builder gels, it was running away from you. This is going to be a great way for you to take advantage from the gel extension, and you can build the structure on it. And when you get hang of it in a couple of times, you can able to let go of this and not putting on your gel extension. And also for any clients who are wearing gel extension and want a little bit more strength on it, this is going to be a great way for you to adding it on. Or you can do it right on the regular nail tip. You don't have to put it on the gel extension. That's a great question. I love it. And thanks so much for tuning in and asking really a good value question. If you are a beginner nail stick and you're starting out with your careers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you will get like exactly what I mentioned. All right, go ahead. And perfect it using your live brush, or if you have tinted brush work as well. Okay. And then also, if your clients just don't want to wear gel polish and they want some of good solid colors, ever natural colors, I'm using the builder gels. Instead of polishing it, I'm going to build one good layer, thin layer of a builder gels on the top. So then that way it will even last longer on the nails. So I'm using a thumb. Thin layer that I have left some of the builder gel from my bristles. I'm going to pick a bigger piece, like about size of a moonbeams. Again, it depends on the client's nails. But when I did this, again, when I did the gel extension, I did about like 80% of the nails. I give it some, so then to build close to the cuticles. Swing it back and forth. And don't worry about it, it's not gonna perfect on the sides, might lumpy, bumpy, but that is a beautiful about builder gel. It's gonna set level beautiful for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just clean that, and then turn it hands upside down. So let gravity do the works, and it's gonna set level right in the middle of the nails. Do you have, Valerie, do you have to use base coats before doing a builder gel? Yes. I did apply the base coat first, Valerie, and to have that special bond, and then a really thin layer of a slip layer. Oh, congratulations, Leslie. You're a new nail tech and just graduate. Oh my gosh, you're so awesome. I'm so happy for you and so proud of you. Congratulations for your graduations. And you are in the right path and a right career. So I'm excited for your new journey and keep up the beautiful work, okay? Thanks so much for tuning in, and please enjoy a thousand of really is informative education tutorials for continued education from Glitz and absolutely for free from all platform you are in. We are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Thread, I believe, and YouTube as well. So I'm not using the tips from a twin tip brush, but if you have a live brush, work as well. And then go ahead and details it before you final cure. Okay, I'm happy with this. We'll go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. Just a second. And you come back here. And then come back here and get us. Ở đây đâu? Túi ngồi kia. Ba lô đâu? Ba lô ăn thì. Alright, so I'm gonna do this one in 60 seconds. So we'll do the rest of them. So make sure I flash cure between each nail so that way it can really is like just flash cure it. So then especially when you're doing it work with the clients, you don't have to worry about, oh my god, it's runny or it's like, because it's self-leveling, but it's not gonna last like slow self-leveling. But you want to make sure that you flash cure it so that way it will not gonna get out of control and you're gonna freak yourself out and you get frustration, because especially if you want to be really particular, is really perfectionist, so you want to make sure that they are gonna be not running anyway. Kathy, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Grace, thanks so much for tuning in. And then I'm going to show you the other hands of my sister. No, this one. Chị bỏ vào đây, bác bỏ vào đây. Cái này đâu đây. Yeah, this is her. So she's one really nice and simple, and she's really like hardworking, like busy at work, and then she cooking and cleaning. So besides gel extensions, I adding a little bit of thin layer of the builder gels on it. And so that's why I don't have to put the nail tips on. So it's mean like a completely really nice and strong and protect it for her nails. So this is, she doesn't have to deal with acrylic because she doesn't wear acrylic. So it's great for her to getting her gel extensions and builder gel. But if you don't want a gel extension on, you can put nail tips on and then can build from there. But as I say, it is for beginner nail tech. If you are first starting out, this is gel extension tip that is Glitz tip. It builds pre-made. You see that with the structures? So then you don't have to struggling and try to build it. It already is for you. So then when you're doing it like a few clients like this, you get hang of it and you know that, okay, that is a great way for you to do the structure of the nails. Then you can go off from your tip extension and use just a nail tip. So well, thanks so much, Dom. All right, so let me check with my sister nails. So now it is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and using alcohol and just cleanse it. Remove all the tacky layer. And I'm gonna start shaping her nails. Thank you, Dom, for helping me out because I was so focused on this and I couldn't catch the comment fast enough. Dom is Simply Nail Alien. She is one of Glitz talented brand ambassador. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep my file straight 90 degree. I feel like it's really a personal reference. I guess when if you're doing it on the gel extension on the top. So since the builder gel is really sturdy and flexible, and I like it because then instead of me have to apply 2 coat of the gel polish and cures each of the time, you can also doing a builder gel thin layer on the top, and it's also lasts good, so I don't have to worry about the chipping issues or anything like that. I'm excited. See if you can she can handle it this long. If not, hey, we can always like cleaning up a little bit shorter. So I'm gonna go ahead and using the Kabites like ceramics bit, and I'm gonna turn it to like 7,000 RPM. Separate the skin so I can seal the cuticles. It's funny because I didn't realize that my flowers is right there. Maybe I can convince her she's gonna do flowers maybe at next times. I'm gonna do a slow. Just closer to the cuticle, it's 45 degrees. And then when you get into the nail plate like this, we are going to keep your bit is like flat and parallel with the nail. I'm going to repeat the same thing. Get closer to the cuticles and you're going to hold 45-degree angle. And then when you get closer to the cuticle, you hold 45-degree angle. And then when you're getting it out a little bit, just 80%, you're going to keep your bit is like parallel with the nail. So that way you can smooth them out and even the surface, remove any existing, the builder gels that you don't need it. I mean, it's going to smooth it. If I go it on the sides like this, you can see like I'm just keep it in like parallel. So this is basically it's like you buffing it without buffing. So it's nice buffing and cleaning it. So this is where will help clean everything closer to the cuticles. If you see that I want to go to closer to cuticles, I'm going to go really slow. So that's where you can getting sealing really well with your cuticles and not worry about it's gonna cut the cuticles or mix on the client's cuticles at all. And remember that I'm If you're watching it now, so I'm holding my fingers, my ring finger that I'm holding with, this is the same hand that I'm holding the handpiece. I'm leaning it in on the client's fingers, or I'm resting it underneath, so that way I get a good sturdy. So I'm not going to feel like I'm gonna be like hang on the air and it's really shaky. So my hand is really stationary right now, so I can fire and shape and clean up the cuticles nice without, you know, so afraid of to get it too much filing in on the client's nails. It's almost done. So for beginner nail techs, it's gonna be really easy if you do me a favor, really lightly, gently filing. You don't have to go really aggressive. Same thing when you apply the builder gels as well. So now I'm finished with this. I'm gonna buff it. I would say 240, it should be good. 180, 240, it should be good. Does the rest off, and I'm gonna clean it with alcohol. To remove any dust. Cool. So now go ahead and apply the base coat. We're gonna top coat this, and then one of this we're gonna design it. After you apply the base coat, we're gonna key it for 10 to 30 seconds. Cool. Estila, did I say it right? If not, just correct me. Love colors. Thank you so much. Hey, Amy, thank you so much for tuning in. Valerie's lucky sister. Thank you so much. I have to be honest, this is first time I ever do her nails. And she's so simple though, and she picky. So on everything at natural. All right, so I'm gonna do the top coat, shiny top, which is you are receiving in your subscription box this month. In July's box, there's like, today's the 5th, so you have about 6 more days to grab the box. If you love the box so much, you've been watching it so many of videos and you always wanted to get yourself one of a Glitz subscription box and check out the products, it's going to be a great time to do, because when the box is end and moving on the next cycle of new box, this box this month will not coming back again. There's going to be a different contents in there for the upcoming box. So I'm going to go ahead and after I've applied this, I'm going to key it for just 30 seconds first, because I have rings finger that I'm going to put some unicorns chromes on. Okay. 30 seconds. The next set now with lights gold transfer voice lace would be so cute. Oh my god, that's a great idea, Dom. She picked this one. She just want this. We'll see after we're done with the live video. She might want to add something on. Then we're gonna do another live in next live video. Well, she's like, what she's gonna give me an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead. So now I just key it for 30 seconds and separate the rest of the fingers off from my chrome. And then I'm adding the number one Chromatics unicorn from the set of 7. I love this. It's so beautiful, like a silver. And that's it. Dust this off. And she just want one. Maybe she might change her mind and do something else later, and she tell me. I'm gonna be so excited. So now I'm gonna create this really cool and stunning texture of whatever's at centerpieces. And I'm using the brush number 6. You can use twin tip brush or line brush if you don't have a brush number 6, that's fine. So chromatic gels, this is only gels you ever need for your 3D texture, which is I did it on my nails. So I asked her what design she wants. She said this one. I said, okay, let me do that. And she might change her mind later, and I'm gonna do that later. So I'm gonna pick like a good amount of it. Okay. Gloria, thanks so much for tuning in from YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw randomly. You know what? If the first time you're doing it like have a texture 3D, you will never go wrong with this. I love about this. It's so much fun. Dom gave me a lot of inspiration as well. She did really good for her design. Thank you, Dom, for a lot of cool idea. So I'm gonna just like doing it randomly to create it's like cool textures, and don't worry about if it's gonna not perfect because it's not supposed to be. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna ask sister to do it's like 30 seconds, only 25 to 35 seconds. If you want a chromes on, if you don't want it, you just want it's just a clear 3D texture, you keep it for 60 seconds. But I'm gonna do it 30 seconds because we're not adding some chrome. She's picked this color, so I'm gonna do that one. So now we're gonna match. But she had a pink and I have the silver. All right. All right, first, on the first 10 to 15 seconds after you get it out, your nails out from your LED lamp, you want to rub your chromes ASAP. And you see that how it's created this really sharp looks of your chromes. There's no grainy at all. It's shiny. All right. Cool. You just clean it, all the like pigments off, and that's it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna seal it with the condensed glue gel to make sure, because she's so awesome. She's like been cooking with, and then spending some time with me and my other sister. She's been cooking and do a lot of work, so I'm gonna put the condensed glue gels on for her, so then that way it will not coming off. But as you say, you see the video, other videos I did, I put the beige gels on, work as well. When you know your clients or yourself like cooking, cleaning, and you see everything, you will start cooking, or you see everything, you start cleaning. You will definitely condensed glue gels or crystal trifecta, which is I'm applying the top coat. I'm using a top coat from the subscription box that I got this month and seals it. Or you can using your crystal trifecta, it works the same. This one is just the mini size, and I'm go ahead and cure this for 60 seconds. Unless I want to talk to her later, not till we're done live, and it's like she might want some crystal, she might want some 3D flowers. We'll see. And if she does, I'm gonna put some designs on it for her on the next video. So here, let me recap what we are doing. And Leslie, it was earlier. I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you're here, thanks so much for a great question, because you're asking why you're putting your builder gel on the top of the gel extension. Just for any of a beginner nail tech out there, it looks just really good and easy on the social medias. And then with all the videos that, so many of us creators creating it, and then you try it at yourself or your clients for the first time or first few times, and you start feeling like you pull off all your product and you have a big hump right here, and then you would have a big lumps right on the tip of the nail. This is like you will see the lumpy and stuff because I have the 3D texture, but I mean here I have it so perfect candidate here. So if you feel like you have no product here and you pull all the way and this bunch of the products is excess products here, so that way this is the one of the really struggling and kind of challenge for beginner nail tech. So that's why I'm using a extension, gel extension, especially like any colors of the gel extension. I mean, any size and then any shape of the Glitz IO insert tip to apply it on. To kind of, you can either say it cheating or it's a smarter way to do it, up to you. However it works for you. And then that way you can able to perfect and control your structure of the nail without pulling it everything away, pulling the products away, but still building a nice structure for it. So when you're doing it a couple times, you will get hang of it. Then you can able to like win off from the tip extensions and then just put the nail tip on if you want to. But that time you know how to build structure here, so you don't pull your products, your builder gels away, because the builder gel is not supposed to pull it. It's supposed to just swing it back and forth to build the nice apex. You did water today. Oh my God. You did whirlpool. Oh my God, is this cool? Okay, I cannot wait to check it later. So here is the final look, and she might change it later. But we'll see. I will keep everyone posted. It's so nice to get to do my sister nails. I don't think I ever done her nails. She's getting one of her fingers slammed on the car door. It's before, so it's just like bruising right there. But here's the final looks. Don't forget, is when you're doing a gel extension, if you're watching it half of the ways and you're doing gel extension, here's the important that you definitely don't want to miss when you're doing it. Just beside the prepping the nails, you don't have to etch it on the well of the tip, but you do need to apply the beige gels So that way, oop, here's the base jars I've been looking for forever. This will help you bond your omega gels with the tips. So I'm gonna leave it here just for your reference. And let's see the final looks of this one. TikTok right there. And then Instagram. And YouTube. All right, everyone. I hope you're really enjoying it. And I cannot wait to do more set of nails for my sister. She's going to be here visit me for a short period of time. So I'm so happy to have her here with me. And I hope she likes it too, because she's going to tell me later after the live video. You said at first she picked this and said, oh, do whatever you want. I said, here you go. But I'll keep it really nice and simple for her. So that's just great, because for a lot of the clients too, that is not is starting it doing a little bit, it's a little bit of more intricate in the designs or the structure of the nails. You don't want to just do them and so much of going on, they'll be freaked out. So start with the little and simple, and the clients can enjoying it first, and then if they like it, they can keep going and get others, designs, chamfer foil, 3D flowers, crystal placement, and so on and so forth. So hey Sheila, thank you so much for tuning in, and let me say thanks so much quick on TikTok. Thank you so much, TikTok fam, Amy, Sheila, Dom. Thank you so much for all of Glitz family here. Thank you so much. If you are first time tuning in, welcome to Glitz, and thanks so much for tuning in. And for Instagram, thank you so much, Instagram fam. If you have any question regarding to the tutorial or the products, don't hesitate to DM us. Our team will be so happy to assist you. And if you have any question regarding to the order, you can email us directly at info@glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. And also, today's the last day for you to enjoy up to 50% off of the special holiday 4th of July. We are saving it today until the 5th. So then you have some time to be able to grab what you left off. So then that way you don't missing an opportunity to save so much money and still getting a lot of inventory without breaking your bank. And then also, don't forget you are receiving your beautiful crystal kits along with your condensed glue gels. Today's the last day. And then this is just not for sale. This is special for you. So it comes with all 20 different shape of the crystal. So it's just for gift for you. I'm using a lot of this out of this already, but I'm going to show you that my kits. So here it is, and a last call, last chance for you to get it. And then this kit will no longer available for you. This is special for all the order of $149 after tax discounts and the shipping. So if you have question, our team will be still happy and still available to assist you, because today is going to be the last day for you to take advantage from all the sales and special gift. So we'll see everyone in the next live. In the meantime, have a fabulous Thursday, Friday. It threw me off. I thought today is Monday. So have a fabulous Friday and be safe out there and take good care of your family. And if you have any question regarding to anything, don't hesitate to DM us. Our team will be so happy to assist you, okay? And thank you so much, Amy. I'm so happy you're tuning in. I am really grateful for you and every single one of you. You know it is more than I can say. And that's why all the video tutorial for all of you to support every single one of us, so then you can take your skill, your business to the next level. So in the meantime, I will see everyone in the next live. I hope you enjoy as much as I am. I'm just so thrilled because she's got a long travel with my sister. And then I'm like, I want to do your nails, because sometimes we'll get busy and then, playing with the kids and work and family. And then she's like, oh, okay, we'll do it later. But then I said, no, might as well. I'm going to do yours, because then otherwise we'll get busy and she don't get to get her nails done by me. So I'm so happy to do it for her. And I will see everyone in the next live. Bye.